What's going on, everyone? We're at Black Bear Wilderness Area in Sanford, Florida. This is a 7.1 mile trail we're about to do.
This is a beautiful trail that we've done before. It's one of the, well, actually the #1 rated trail on AllTrails, and it's known for wildlife like pigs and alligators and even black bears. So we're excited to take you along on this trail with us to come and experience this amazing trail. So we're gonna go this way along the trail so that all the pretty stuff is gonna be at the end to keep us going. This area, like especially right next to the river, is just so beautiful. So we're going to leave that as motivation in the end to keep going.
So the trail is 7.1 miles, a loop, obviously. Yes. So you can scan for a trail guide, or you got your paper trail guides. So the first part of the trail is wheelchair accessible.
Oh, it's alligator mating season. Alligators may be more active this time of year. Do not approach wildlife and keep all pets on leash.
Yeah, the first part of this trail is really pretty. The boardwalk through the hardwood trees. Attention, please read. It takes 3 to 5 hours for 7.1 miles. This trail is a remote natural trail with areas of challenging terrain where emergency response is limited. Please make sure you are well prepared with appropriate hiking gear and read all the information provided below. You will encounter rough, uneven terrain, slopes, ledges, tree roots, holes, slippery conditions. You may encounter fallen trees, flooded trails, wildlife, poison ivy, thorns and vines, stinging insects. It's recommended to wear hiking shoes or boots, bring water, cell phone, bug spray, and a hat.
So one thing to know about this trail is that it is very heavily rooted. So it is a place where you could easily sprain your ankle if you're not watching your step. So that is one thing to keep an eye out, is to make sure that you're watching every single step, because you definitely don't want to slip out here, because it would be very difficult to get out, especially in the later parts of the trail.
Yeah, this first section is really cool. It's really windy with a bunch of trees alongside these cypress trees.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
They do have mile markers every quarter mile. So yeah, it seems to be the popular thing to do, to go clockwise instead of counterclockwise, so that you save all the pretty river and everything for the end. So the best time to come is in the fall or winter, whenever it's not so hot out. And also you probably want to avoid the rainy season, because it does tend to flood
and get very muddy, very muddy.
So we're here in October, and it's pretty nice out today. Yeah. So hopefully it stays that way.
It's nice and crispy in the morning, and that's exactly what you want.
We're about a half mile in. All right, so we are about a mile in. Yeah. Looks like we're leaving the forest and entering more open areas here.
So that first mile was pretty narrow, and it was pretty rooted and very nicely shaded. So that was kind of the nice thing. This is if you're going clockwise around the loop. We just made it to this opening here, which is a nice little change, but it looks like we're going to be walking straight back into the woods any second now.
Yeah, it's like it was just an opening for the power lines.
Yes.
Now we're right back in.
Right back in. But it's pretty nice, especially if you're coming here during the summer, because mostly shaded so far. I think it's like a little piglet burrow.
Do they live in burrows?
I don't know.
was that?
That was a piglet. That was definitely a pig. So we totally just heard a pig somewhere off in the distance. It was like screeching, like it got eaten or something.
I think I might have got it on camera because I turned the camera on right when it went off.
Oh yeah?
I don't know if it was right before or right after.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we're coming across the really narrow section of the trail. I think I remember this, where it's like a drop off. Yeah, it's like a drop off on either side. A lot of the trail is like this, but I do remember this vividly from the last time we were here.
You think a pig did that?
I don't think a pig did that.
Trying to dig something up there?
Yeah, probably trying to dig some kind of food.
I haven't seen any pigs yet. I've heard them.
Yeah, we heard them.
Here, pig, 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 pig.
.75 miles to go. Have to navigate all these large trees that are in the middle of the trail. We just hit the 4.5 mile mark, so only 4.5 miles to go. I'm really excited because it looks like we're getting closer to the boardwalk area, which is my favorite part of this entire trail. I feel like we're getting closer and closer to it. I can almost see an opening, like over in the distance. We just came up to the river. All right, 4.25 miles to go. This part of the trail is really nice because it's kind of narrow and you have water on either side of you, so there's definitely tons of things to look at and get distracted by, so you really don't notice the number of miles that you're walking because you're just constantly like checking your step and making sure that you're not gonna trip on anything. So far it's been easy breezy. Good squirrel. Ooh. Oh God. I know. That's the second time we've had a branch almost fall on us. Look at those holes. There's all these little animal burrows just right next to the trail, which is cool. So all sorts of signs of wildlife, but we haven't seen anything other than squirrels so far.
You probably need to get here right at sunrise to see everything.
Yeah, you probably need to get here before everybody else does. I feel like by the time that a lot of people walk the trail, they probably have scared all the animals away. We've heard like a few pigs and we could hear rustling in the woods, but we haven't seen anything yet. But it is beautiful. It's a beautiful trail. The 4-mile mark. I do have to say, doing this trail backwards and having the mile markers count down is actually really nice.
Right along the river, so this is the river here.
Yeah.
So we just started the river.
So we just started the river section.
Center.
Yeah, so we're walking right next to St. John's River, it looks like.
For the rest of the way until that stretch. A little dilemma here.
We can either like walk all the way around the tree like this or just cross over the tree. So what do you want to do? I think we just
Cross over the tree.
cross over the tree. Probably faster to walk. I feel adventurous. This part right next to the water is just so beautiful. It's my favorite part of the trail, and it's also nice because you get a little bit of that breeze that comes off of the water that's like really nice and cool. And if you go clockwise around the loop, it's really refreshing, especially since this is the second half of the trail for you. It really is a beautiful trail. We just hit the halfway mark. So we just passed these ladies that told us that there were pigs up ahead. So we're gonna have to keep an eye out and hopefully we can see them while we're still here. But praying that people don't scare them off before we get there.
This is the primitive campsite. It's got a little place to cook, a little shelter. So it does say camping by permit only. We finally saw one. This is definitely a pig hangout area here. Here's some rustling.
You can tell that they've like dug up all of this dirt. And this, oh, there it is. It's right there, straight ahead.
So the pigs are right around this area, right?
Yeah, right here.
For us, anyway.
I hear them. I hear the pigs. Oh no! Oh, he just ran off. He just saw me and ran off. Darn it. Yeah, I saw a pig like through the palm trees, and he like stared me right down and then just ran off. He just took off running. So I don't know if I got it on camera or not, but I guess we'll find out when we get home. We're just seeing all the pigs today. Okay, the guy that we just passed said that there was another one that were coming up right up here, so I'm keeping an eye out. They're coming straight for us. Those must have been the babies everybody was talking about. Those are definitely smaller. Oh, we saw them finally.
So this is the kayak and boat launch. So if you want to come here by kayak, you can.
So this is probably my favorite part of this trail, is just walking through the cypress swamp. It's just beautiful. It feels like walking through a painting. One baby alligator. Finally saw an alligator.
Yeah, I do think this is my favorite hike in Florida. It's just non-stop pretty. I prefer hikes that are a loop instead of out and backs.
Yes, that's true.
It's just beautiful the whole way.
Yeah.
And you get to see pigs.
And you get to see pigs. I know. I love a trail with a unique wildlife twist to it. We're only about a quarter of a mile left to go in the trail, and it has just been non-stop pretty the entire way. So highly recommended.
Yep, if you're gonna do one hike in Florida, and this is a good one to do.
This is a good one to do.
I mean, you'll probably see more gators at like the Anhinga Trail, and I like how like rugged it is. Like it's there's some boardwalks, but most of it is just
pretty natural
terrain.
Yes, so you do have to watch your step a lot of the way, because it's a lot of roots and a lot of climbing up and around trees and things like that, but it's an incredible trail. It's definitely a can't miss trail in Florida, so highly recommended.
So this is a really popular trail, but you can definitely see why. It's just so beautiful.
So we've seen a lot of people on this trail, so do expect to come across a ton of people. It's not one that you'll be getting away from the crowd. There is quite a few people that you'll come across while you're walking the trail, but you can definitely see why it's so popular, because it is so beautiful.
It's just non-stop pretty for the whole 7 miles. And you can bring your dogs or your pets. You just got to keep them leashed the whole time.
It is a beautiful trail. It's mostly shaded, so even if you're coming here in the summer, like, it's a nicely shaded area, and it is just incredibly beautiful. Black Bear Wilderness is open from sunrise to sunset and is completely free for both parking and entry. The parking lot has expanded since our last visit, so it's a little easier to find a spot now. But just like state parks, once the lot fills up, no additional vehicles are allowed in. We definitely recommend coming early in the morning, not only to grab a parking spot, but to also beat the Florida heat and increase your chances of spotting wildlife. You might see everything from otters, alligators, and wild pigs to even the occasional black bear, which the area is named after. Venomous snakes like water moccasins and rattlesnakes also live here, so keep an eye on the trail and give wildlife plenty of space. Bug spray and sunscreen are a must, and make sure to bring plenty of water since there are no refill stations along the trail. There's a one porta potty in the parking area, but no other facilities once you head out. The trail usually stays dry throughout the year, but it sits within the floodplain of St. Johns River, so expect flooding and muddy conditions during the rainy summer months. Keep in mind that this is a remote trail with rough and uneven terrain, and emergency access is very limited. You'll encounter tree roots, slopes, and the occasional animal burrow. There are a few boardwalks that help you cross over wet areas, but most of the hike is natural terrain, so sturdy shoes are a good idea. If you are planning to hike the full loop, allow at least 3 hours to complete it. There is no shortcut back to the parking area once you're committed, so you want to make sure that you have enough daylight, water, and energy before starting. Cell service can also be spotty here, so it's smart to download the trail map ahead of time. We always use AllTrails to plan and track our hikes, and honestly, it's a must for any hiking enthusiast. We absolutely love it. It's one of the best ways to discover new trails, read recent reviews, check current conditions, and follow your progress as you go. If you'd like to try it out for yourself, we've included our AllTrails affiliate link down below. It's a great way to support our channel at no additional cost to you while exploring amazing places like this one. If you found any of this information helpful, I would love it if you would hit the like button and subscribe if you would love to discover more incredible places like this one. Also, we want to give a huge shout out to our channel members. You guys help keep us going, and we couldn't be more thankful. If you would like to support what we do here and get exclusive emotes, early access to our videos, and more, check out the link in the video description for more details. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you'd like to see another free hidden gem to explore in Central Florida, then I highly recommend checking out the Orlando wetlands in the video that just popped up on the screen.